The Tesla Model 2 is not just another attempt at an affordable electric car. What makes it stand out is that it has been designed from the ground up to function almost entirely through a single app, transforming the relationship between driver and vehicle. Instead of toggling buttons, navigating screens, or flipping through menus, everything from preheating the cabin before you step outside, to checking the locks after you walk away, is managed seamlessly through your phone. This approach goes well beyond convenience. It reshapes how you prepare trips, monitor range, adjust in-drive preferences, safeguard belongings, and coordinate shared use among multiple family members. The effect is a vehicle that behaves less like a traditional machine and more like a responsive assistant on wheels. The experience begins the moment you open the app and press "Ready." As soon as this command is given, the Model 2 takes into account the temperature inside and outside the cabin, then cross-checks local weather data to decide the most efficient strategy for conditioning the environment. Tesla leans on its heat pump HVAC system, which is significantly more efficient than basic resistive heating, to bring the interior to your preset temperature. Rather than wasting energy on heating the full cabin air right away, the system prioritizes warming the steering wheel and seats first, because these are the surfaces your body feels most directly. This targeted heating requires only a fraction of the power compared to running the full HVAC at a high setting, yet it delivers comfort much more quickly. Once those touch points are warm, the car nudges up the cabin temperature as needed, reducing the overall energy required at the start of a drive. On cold mornings when glass fogs easily, the rear defroster and heated mirrors activate briefly, clearing visibility without drawing unnecessary power for long stretches. In hot weather, the logic flips. If the car has been sitting in the sun, the seats and surfaces can quickly absorb heat, making the interior unbearable when you first get in. By allowing you to pre-cool the cabin for just 5 or 10 minutes while the car is still plugged in, the system uses grid energy instead of draining the battery. This approach is far more efficient than blasting maximum air conditioning after you've already started driving. A short pre-cooling cycle keeps the fan from running at full speed for long, which makes the cabin quieter and more comfortable from the moment you sit down. Real-world data from owners of existing Tesla models suggests that a 10-minute preconditioning session consumes just 1/3 to half a kilowatt-hour of energy, roughly 1 to 2% of a mid-size pack, so the impact on range is minimal. What makes this even more seamless is the way the app reports back while you wait inside your home. Real-time readouts of cabin temperature, battery state of charge, and even tire pressure ensure you know the car is ready before you ever step outside. You leave only once everything is set, avoiding the inconvenience of waiting in a cold or hot car, or realizing too late that a tire needs air. The outcome is a calmer, more efficient start to every trip. Once you begin planning your journey, the app shows just how deeply integrated the Model 2's software has become. Instead of simply offering directions, the trip planner evaluates every stop you input and runs through millions of possible combinations in seconds, drawing from the same routing algorithms used in Tesla's higher-end models. It then selects the route that minimizes both distance and travel time, optimizing energy consumption along the way. What makes this particularly powerful is that the calculation is not limited to static maps. Real-time weather conditions, traffic patterns, and terrain are all factored into the forecast. If headwinds, rain, or heavy congestion would reduce efficiency, the system reroutes accordingly, often shaving minutes off travel time while preserving battery life. Energy forecasting is another key function. As soon as you set your route, the planner compares distance, terrain, and environmental conditions against your remaining battery range. If the trip is longer than your current charge allows, the app doesn't just suggest a charging location, it calculates the minimum time you need to spend at that charger to reach your destination efficiently. For example, instead of directing you to an inconvenient detour, it might recommend a 12-minute stop at a station directly along your corridor, balancing your schedule with range requirements. This tight integration of navigation, environment data, battery status, and charging networks turns what used to be a multi-step hassle into a single streamlined process. Even when plans change mid-journey, the system adapts immediately by recalculating routes, preconditioning the battery before a charging stop, factoring in elevation, and surfacing nearby parking with live availability and pricing. The Model 2 also introduces what Tesla calls on-the-go assist. While you're driving, the app functions as a companion command center, displaying critical details like remaining range, estimated arrival time, current battery percentage, and the nearest available fast chargers. These essentials are presented with large touch targets and clean layouts, so they can be checked quickly without distraction. But the app goes beyond passive display. If you notice that cold weather or a strong headwind is draining the battery faster than expected, you can instantly switch to an efficiency profile that softens throttle response, trims climate power, and squeezes more miles from the charge. Similarly, if passengers complain about comfort, you can heat the back seats directly from your phone without searching through menus. Even small tasks, such as opening the trunk to accept a delivery while stopped at a light, become possible with a single tap. The result is a drive that feels calmer, more responsive, and more under your control. Flexibility remains a strength when the unexpected happens. If you need to add a stop mid-route, simply enter it on your phone, and within seconds the app recalculates the journey, updates arrival times, predicts battery percentage at each stop, and proposes any necessary charging intervals. The suggestions always include practical details: how many minutes the detour will add, what your battery level will be when you leave, and which station requires the least deviation. Once confirmed, the car automatically follows the updated plan, so last-minute changes fit smoothly into your schedule. When you reach your destination and walk away, the Model 2's exit care takes over. The system verifies whether all doors, windows, and latches are properly secured and alerts you through the app if something is left open. If the car detects a phone, wallet, or bag left behind using a mix of Bluetooth presence, seat weight sensors, and cabin cameras, it immediately notifies you and signals the car with a brief chirp and light flash so you can find it easily in a crowded lot. Beyond that, you can enable remote surveillance, which uses the car's exterior cameras and vibration sensors to monitor the surroundings. If motion, a bump, or unusual activity is detected, the app sends a notification with a snapshot or video clip so you can assess the situation without rushing back unnecessarily. Even routine issues like an open window before a storm or an unsealed door are reported clearly, along with diagrams showing exactly which area needs attention. One tap from your phone resolves most of these issues remotely, offering peace of mind without the stress of second-guessing. Another thoughtful layer is family sharing and control. Through the app, the primary owner can create sub-accounts for family members, each with customized permissions. Adults can access full controls including climate and battery status, while teenagers might be restricted to set driving windows and capped speed limits. Geo-fenced alerts can notify parents if the vehicle leaves a designated zone like school or home, while in emergencies the car can be remotely disabled until fresh confirmation is granted. A shared calendar avoids scheduling conflicts, automatically flagging overlaps and suggesting alternatives. When one driver takes over from another, their personal profile, seat position, mirror settings, climate preferences, loads instantly, ensuring smooth transitions. Guest mode adds further flexibility, limiting data and speed for babysitters, relatives, or mechanics while keeping sensitive information private. Altogether, the Tesla Model 2 is not just about an appealing price tag. The deeper transformation is in the way it feels less like you're purchasing a car and more like you're adopting a digital remote for your daily life. From preparing the cabin before you step out the door, to mapping errands with real-world conditions, to staying in command during traffic shifts, safeguarding the car after you walk away, and coordinating multiple drivers within a household, the Model 2 positions itself as a high-tech daily driver that delivers both practicality and peace of mind. While the rumored affordability grabs headlines, it is this app-centered control philosophy that is most likely to earn lasting loyalty from drivers once the Model 2 finally arrives.